The chapter which I am going to teach today is Two Gentlemen of Verona. This chapter is written by A.J. Cronin. Before starting the chapter, I would like to give you some introduction of its writer. A.J. Cronin was born in 1896 and his demise took place in 1976. He was a doctor by training. His first novel was Helter Castle. He wrote a number of plays, novels and short stories. He wrote a number of novels and short stories. Among some of his best works, best known novels are as following. He wrote The Citadel, which was one of his very popular novel. Another novel in the same field is The Key of the Kingdom. And one more novel, that was The Spanish Gardener. Some of his novels have also been made into successful films. Now we will start with the chapter, and before starting the chapter I would like to tell you the characters of the chapter, which is a major important part for any chapter you are going to study. So now the characters of the chapter. The characters of the chapter are as follows. First is Nicola and second is Jacopo. These are two brothers and these are very small boys of about 13 and 12 years of age. Second is their sister. Her name is Lucia. Lucia is a sister who is suffering from the disease that is tuberculosis of spine. Another character in the chapter is the narrator himself, his companion, and their driver, whose name is Luigi. Now let's have an overview of the chapter. The chapter here goes with this. It is a beautiful story of two small boys, Nicola and Jacopo. They are very small. In spite of being at very young age, they act very maturely and bravely towards life. They are very mature and brave and face the hardships of life courageously. These boys were selling wild strawberries in the first meeting with the narrator. Next time they were found shining the shoes as well as they did all kind of business to support their life. The reason behind all kind of works they do was their ailing sister, who was suffering from a disease called tuberculosis, and that too of spine. So they basically ran errands to help to get the money for their sister's treatment. When narrator comes to know about their family, the reason behind the hard work of the boys, and he was asked by the nurse of the hospital that if he would like to meet the sister. The narrator decided that he is not going to meet her because he did not want to intrude between the happy union of the family. That is, the two boys, Nicola and Jacopo, and their sister. So the narrator decided to not to meet the sister. So does not, the narrator did not meet the, and he really gets impressed by the devotion of the boys. And he gets filled, not only this that he is impressed by the boys, and but also their value and respect in the narrator's eyes, it got enhanced, and he gets filled with regards for these two little heroes. The boys in the last, after knowing the narrator, after knowing them, were proved themselves to be the heroes in real life. So this is the chapter all about. Now everyone would be thinking like, what is the central theme of the poem? The central theme is something like this. Let us discuss the central theme of this chapter. The chapter is revealing that selfless actions brings nobility to human life. They give a new promise of greater hopes for human society. By their selfless deeds, devotion, the two boys in the story show that the human existence has a meaningful purpose. The boys give a new promise of greater hope for human, and it can also be. Now I would like to tell you the message that is hidden behind this chapter. The story conveys the message that sacrifice, sincerity and devotion not only add dignity to an individual's life, but they give a new hope for humanity. Invest the dividend of this investment that is huge and wholesome, and at the same time it influences one's fellow beings with inspirational power. So this was the chapter all about. Now, after this chapter, in the next class, we are going to continue with another chapter, that is Mrs. Pickletide's Tiger. So this is all about for today. Thank you.